Have you ever stepped into an elevator and felt like something was off? What if I told you there's one elevator in this world that doesn't take you to a floor, but to a different version of time itself? This isn't a story about getting lost. It's about being erased. We all live on timelines we trust, waking up, eating, commuting, sleeping. But sometimes something breaks that line. Like the night Elias Kane stepped into an elevator in a corporate building in New York City and vanished. No one saw him leave. No one could explain how he was gone. Until 5 years later, a man claiming to be Elias reappeared. But the man who returned wasn't quite the same. This is the story of the elevator that skipped time, and it begins on a rainy Thursday night. Elias Kane was a software engineer, brilliant, reclusive, and obsessed with quantum time theories. He worked late, lived alone, and avoided elevators whenever he could. But on this particular night, the stairwell was locked. He entered the elevator at 11:47 p.m., surveillance confirms. The camera showed him press the button for the ground floor. The doors closed, but they never opened again. The feed glitches. Time skips from 11:47 to 11:52. In those 5 minutes, Elias vanished. Security rewound the footage over and over again. No cut, no edit, just a missing man. His phone left behind at his office. His car never touched. His apartment untouched. A citywide search ensued. No leads. No clues. Until 5 years later, sound of static interference, then a voice. I made it back, but this isn't my world anymore. The voice belonged to Elias Kane. He appeared in the lobby of the same building, wearing the same clothes. No signs of aging. But here's the catch. He knew things he shouldn't, that he mentioned a blackout event that hadn't happened. Yet he remembered coworkers who never existed. He recited a long sequence of numbers, which turned out to be coordinates. To what? They led investigators to an abandoned Cold War surveillance bunker. Inside, an elevator, identical to the one in the building. That's when Elias told them, I wasn't taken. I was shown the next version of us, the world after we're replaced. What did he mean? He spoke of a place called version 2.0, a layered simulation, where time loops in imperfect cycles and where something waits at the top floor. Something watching. Elias said the elevator was a conduit, not built by humans, at least not by our kind. It scanned timelines and adjusted them. Each time someone entered it, the elevator scanned their consciousness, checked against other versions of themselves in other dimensions, and rerouted them to where they fit best. Sometimes it sends them back. Other times it stores them. Elias was kept in a looped timeline for 5 years, but to him, it felt like 5 days. He was interrogated, observed, and finally reintegrated. When asked who interrogated him, Elias paused. They looked like us, but wrong. Like humans drawn by someone who had never seen one. They told him Earth is an experiment. Every 1,000 years, a shift occurs. The elevator is part of that shift. The reason Elias was returned, because he glitched. He remembered the original timeline, a mistake they didn't expect. Elias warned them, the shift is coming again. But this time, they won't make the same mistake. Everyone who remembers will be deleted. Before authorities could act, Elias vanished again, in elevator footage this time. Just one message left on a whiteboard in his office. Don't trust the floor numbers. Watch the reflections. If your elevator shows you standing still while you're moving, get off. Immediately. Since then, 17 people across the country have gone missing in similar elevator incidents. Same patterns, same glitches in footage, same timestamps. But here's the final twist. The building where Elias vanished? It never existed. At least, not anymore. All traces wiped. Even the address on Google Maps leads to an empty lot. But one Reddit user, username Kane47, posted last week. Elevator spotted. Same sound, same buttons. I'm going in tonight. He hasn't posted since, but last night, something new appeared on a live stream. Only a few people saw it before it was deleted, scrubbed off every platform. Even screen recordings glitched to black. But one clip, one single frame, survived that IT shows an elevator door opening in complete darkness. No lights, no floor number, just Elias standing there. Not aged, not human. His eyes glitched, repeating in a loop like a corrupted video file. And behind him, something moved. Something tall, fluid, like it was stretching in and out of time. Then a voice whispered, "You remembered too much." The frame cut to static. And now, strange things are happening to those who watched it. Deleted browser histories. Phone stuck on 11:47 p.m. Elevator buttons pressing themselves. Point one viewer swore they saw Elias standing in the elevator of their own building. The exact words he whispered. They're upgrading the timeline again. You're next. And here's the real kicker. Reddit user Kane47. He wasn't some random explorer. He posted from an IP traceback to a classified server inside a government facility. His last message, found in the metadata of that corrupted frame, don't go down. They're not below us. They're already here. So next time you step into an elevator, don't just look at the floor, you're going to look around. Look closely, because if you see a version of yourself staring back and smiling just a second too late, you're not in your timeline anymore. This was the forgotten pages, where reality slips and truth is rewritten. Like, subscribe, and remember, not all floors lead down. Some drop you out of existence. If this story gave you chills, do like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending stories. Thank you.